Buenos dias, clase. It is Friday, and as you can see in the top left of the screen, it's 4 a.m. I have not slept for a few hours, and I do not feel very good, so you guys have us out today. So if we look down at our Unit 5, Lesson 3, you can see our objective. And our objective is I can conjugate ir plus a and use it in the correct context with action and location. So obviously, after the first thing after watching this video is you're going to do a 5-minute practice with your flashcards, just individually. And then after that 5 minutes is up, in partners, I want you to answer these questions because we did as a class with my other periods. Make sure that you use your green sheet that has these questions at the bottom right, and then use your other vocab to answer. So I'm going to read them for you. We have ¿Cuál es la fecha de hoy? ¿Qué día de la semana es hoy? ¿En qué tiempo hace? Okay, so I'm not going to tell you what they mean in Espanol because I want you to look that up. But these are questions that you have to know for your test, so I just wanted you to review them really quick. Now, the Repaso Plus, or Repaso de Ir PowerPoint, I just want you to click on it and slide through it, okay, just as a review and to use as notes for the handout. You don't need to take any notes with those. It's just a little, hey, if you didn't take notes, here's a reminder on how you can do that. And then obviously, if you want, you guys can do a brain break halfway through class, maybe do a would you rather if you'd like. And then the would you rather for today is actually, would you rather be able to fly or breathe underwater? So, but the biggest thing that you're doing is the handout, okay, that you can see at the bottom. So it says complete in front and back in class and use your notes, turn to the tray by the end of the period. So if you click on the handout, let's open link. If it shows up like this, then click the 3 little dots on the front and go to print layout because that makes it so much better. So what you're going to do on Notability is you're going to fill this in. So you have voy, or I almost told you all the answers. So fill this in with your conjugations of ir, the first one being voy. Then part B, you have translate the following sentences using ir plus a plus the infinitive. Note that the infinitive is given to you, so I'm going to read. You have to come with I'm going to, and then leer is to read. So make sure that you fill that in. All of those have been given to you on the first part. Now, if you go to part C, it says you're actually using the word to go twice. So it says this is the same structure, but you're going to use the second verb 2 times since you're going to go somewhere. So the first one says, I am going to go home. Voy a ir a casa. So ir we're going to use for a second time, but it's not going to be conjugated. So we are going to go to Spain. So you're using ir plus a 2 times. And then quick trip is actually just like a gas station. So you don't need to translate that. And then office is oficina. It's spelled Officina. Okay, so then down here, part D says planning ahead. It says it's Sunday and you're making plans for your week. Fill in your plans on the calendar, 1 per day, then write 7 sentences in Spanish about your plans, ir plus a. So for example, notice that we have all the days of the week. So you don't need to write a whole sentence in here. You just need to write, like, maybe if you're going to the beach, you'd write beach. Or maybe if you're going to study, you'll write study. Maybe if you're going to play basketball, you write play basketball. Or the store, write the store. So you're just either going to talk about where you're going or what you're doing. Notice that right here, it says el lunes voy a leer un libro. So you're actually going to use the day of the week, putting el in front of it, put a comma, and then put your sentence. So your first one should say el domingo yo voy a, and then put what you want. The second one should say el lunes, comma, yo voy a, and so on and so forth. So once you get done with all of this, go ahead and turn it in. There should be copies of this paper. Honestly, since I wasn't planning on or being gone, they could be in all the papers behind my chair, next to where it says Spanish 1, by the stereo. It could be on my desk. It could be by the podium. Just maybe help the sub out or the teacher that's covering to find this handout. That is all that we have for you guys today. So remember, 5-minute flashcard practice, review the questions, take a few minutes, literally like 3 to 5 minutes, not even, and flip through that PowerPoint, and then you have your handout. Okay, hope that makes sense. Email me if you have any questions. We have e-learning on Monday, so I will see you guys on Wednesday.